Story time. For those of you that don't know, I am going through a career transition. And with that career transition has required me to do a lot of daily life routine changes as well. One of those routines is a morning reflection. And this morning's morning reflection really touched me deeply, and I wanted to share. Feel free to hit the 2x button so it makes me talk faster. I'm starting a job as a lead educator at a massage therapy school. And it's so crazy to me because the story that I'm going to tell you doesn't even begin to really capture the starting point of my journey. But I want to stay to the reflection that I had this morning. In 2016-2017, I was in the middle of a breakup with my daughter's father. It was genuinely life-altering for me because I thought that I was going to spend the rest of my life with this person. But I was in such a mental health crisis that I knew that at that point I had to make a choice for me and my family, which was to separate. During that time, I was very lost. I was working at Sally Beauty, and I just really didn't know what I was supposed to be doing with my life. I had gone to school to be an educator. I triple majored, and then I got pregnant, right? At that time, losing my family, not really having clear direction in life, I was incredibly lost, didn't know what to do, and felt very small. I will never forget this moment. I was in the shower, crying my eyes out. My daughter was with her father at this time because we were going back and forth month to month with custody, which really was difficult for everybody. And I was in the shower and I was just crying and crying and crying and crying, like on my knees crying. I had called out to the universe. I said, I know somebody can hear me. And if you can't hear me, I give up control completely. Something along those lines. I remember saying word for word, if you show me where to go, I promise to not say no. I promise I will say yes if you show me where to go. Literally got out of the shower, and within 5 minutes, the Pittsburgh School of Massage Therapy called me. I don't know how they got my information. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So they called me and they said, hi, I was wondering if you would like to get a tour of this school. And I literally said out loud, I just promised that I wouldn't say no. So yes, I will go. And I went on Valentine's Day of that year. Actually, Evelyn went with me, and a wonderful man who I'd been friends with and who I'd been talking to had sent me flowers for Valentine's Day. And I took one of the roses. I felt really called to take one of the roses with me. I think he got me like a variety, and I picked a particular color. I don't know. I just do what I'm told, right? I just like follow my impulses, and I ended up taking a rose with me to the tour. There was a woman standing outside, and I said, I don't know why, but I felt like I was supposed to bring you this rose. And she was taken aback because her husband, who had passed away, used to buy her those roses for Valentine's Day. Jump to orientation, which tomorrow's my first day of orientation as a teacher. I'm sorry, it's just like, it really gets to me. At orientation, they asked all of us, why are you here? And I remember listening to everybody's answer about how they were physical therapists or occupational therapists, or, you know, they had always wanted to do this, and they knew that this is what they were supposed to do. And it was my turn to say what I was doing. It was my turn to say what I was doing there, and I remember looking around at the room and saying, I don't know what I'm doing here. All I know is that I promised I wouldn't say no. And so I don't know why I'm here, but I think I'm supposed to be here. And I'm trusting the process. Oh, God. That was 10 years ago. when I said that in the classroom in front of my peers, vulnerably, authentically saying, like, I don't know what I'm doing here. All I know is that I am lost. And I sent out a signal, a bad signal that said, please help me. And yeah, and I went with it. And it's so crazy to think that over the past 10 years, I have had the opportunity to like really find myself and really find a field that I love to do. It embodies everything that I feel like I am and always have been and always will be. And now, 10 years later, I get to enter into a classroom with students and I get to ask them the same question. And looking at them, I know that some of them will know why they're here, some of them won't. But all of them are exactly where they are supposed to be, which will lead them to exactly where they're supposed to be. And that makes me really excited. And it makes me really excited to like connect with me from 10 years ago and letting her know that like, hey, yeah, you did it. It's crazy.